Top 10 Best Action Manhwa. Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the exciting world of manhwa. Today, we are counting down the top 10 best action manhwa that will leave you on the edge of your seat. Get ready to experience heart-pumping action, incredible fighting scenes, and complex characters that will keep you hooked from start to finish. Whether you are a fan of martial arts, superpowers, or gritty realism, our list has something for everyone. So sit back, relax, and get ready to discover some of the most thrilling and action-packed manhwa out there. Starting off with our number 10, Lukeism. This webtoon not only features an exciting storyline but also brings attention to the unfair treatment that people receive based on their physical appearance. As I was reading through the series, I realized that I too had unconsciously judged people based on their looks, similar to the bullies in the story. Despite my efforts to treat everyone equally, I found that I still tended to make snap judgments about people based on their appearance. However, Lukeism has helped me come to the realization that it's normal for humans to judge others by their appearance, but it's important to not think negatively of someone just because they may not fit conventional beauty standards. This manhwa has made me a better person, and I hope the English chapters will be updated more frequently so that I can continue following the story. A big shout out to the author of Lukeism, Park Tae-jun, for creating such an amazing series. Number 9. Gosu. The story of Gosu is one of a kind, and the author's writing style is different from other manga series out there. The focus is on the side characters rather than the main character, similar to H&H. This approach allows more depth in character development, but it also means that the main character may come across as a bland. Nevertheless, the author is making efforts to develop the main character, and viewers are starting to see more of his struggle and character growth. The artwork in Gosu is superb, with fully colored pages and intense fighting scenes that remind some viewers of Solo Leveling. The side characters are especially impressive and could have their own manga series. Unfortunately, there haven't been enough interaction between the side characters and the main character yet. Overall, Gosu receives an 8 out of 10 rating from the fans. Despite some minor drawbacks, the unique story, impressive artwork, and character development make this manhwa a must-read for fans of the martial arts genre. Number 8. Max Level Returner. In Max Level Returner, the world is thrown into chaos when millions of players from the virtual reality game Eternal World suddenly disappear. Months later, they start returning, but so do monsters that wreak havoc on Earth. The only hope is the Masked Monarch, the strongest player in the game, who gathers his team to defeat the monsters and the Demon King. However, they face the challenge of leveling up without the game's rewards and items, rendering man-made weapons useless. Although the storyline seems lacking in direction initially, the series still manages to provide an enjoyable reading experience. The protagonist doesn't seem to have a clear objective at the start, but as the story progresses, he gradually finds a purpose. Despite its flaws, Max Level Returner is worth reading, and you should form your own opinion on it. So check it out and see what do you think. Number 7. Unordinary. Unordinary is a manhwa that follows the story of John, a seemingly normal teenager in a high school filled with students possessing unimaginable powers. However, John has a secret past that threatens to bring down the social order of the school and more. The plot follows the weak to strong genre where John is initially bullied for having no abilities. The story deals with themes of bullying, friendship, and betrayal. The main theme of the story is the MC with hidden ability, where John hides his power to avoid hurting others as his abilities have caused him to be betrayed in the past. Despite being beaten up and bullied, John eventually fights back using his abilities, showcasing his hidden strength. The plot also has elements of romance, adding an extra layer to the storyline. Overall, Unordinary is an engaging manhwa that captures the struggles of a bullied individual and his journey towards discovering his true abilities. Number 6. Nobolis. Have you ever heard of the Korean manhwa Nobolis? It's an amazing story about a man named Rai, who wakes up after being asleep for 820 years. He takes on the guise of a high school student and meets an acquaintance of his named Frankenstein, who also happens to be the chairman of the school. Rai decides to stay enrolled to learn about the 820 years he missed while making new friends, learning about new technology, customs, and of course, food. The story is entertaining with battles and character growth. The art is fantastic in color, flowing and improving with each chapter. The characters are interesting with good underdog-like characters, anti-heroes, devious and mysterious ones. You will be rooting for all of them. Overall, Noblesse is a must-read manhwa. Moving on to our number 5, The God of High School. A Korean webtoon released by Naver. This exciting story follows the story of Morijin, a 17-year-old orphan who was adopted by his grandfather who trained him in the art of taekwondo. But Mori's unique approach to this martial art makes him stand out. Morijin is invited to participate in the God of High School competition, which aims to find the strongest martial artist and martial art style. The winner of the competition will receive $1 million and a wish. Along the way, Morijin meets new allies like Dai-Wee Han, who specializes in karate, and Mirayu, who is an expert in kendo. Will Morijin and his allies be able to take the title of God of High School, or will their own selfish desires tear them apart? This series features stunning artwork, which is typical of Korean webtoons, with full color and modern CG or shading to help distinguish the many characters introduced throughout the story. In summary, The God of High School is an action-packed webtoon with great characters and exciting battles. Number 4. Tower of God. Have you read the webtoon manhwa Tower of God by SIU? It's my favorite read, and here is why. The story is interesting with a fresh spin on old concepts like journeying with friends and powering up. The art is original, nice to look at, and drawn well. The only downside is that a few characters can be gender neutral. But where the manhwa really shines is the characters. There is a large cast of plenty of variety in each character's personality. Once their backstories are fleshed out, it becomes even more enjoyable. Tower of God has a clever plot twists, action, depth, and a wide array of characters and a look at the human condition without being too much of the above. If you desire wealth, power, glory, or something that surpasses all others, be sure to stop by and say hello to Haedeon Nim. You won't be disappointed. Number 3. The Beginning After the End. Have you heard of The Beginning After the End? It's one of the best isekai manhwas out there. The story is about Kingray, who has unrivaled strength, wealth, and prestige in a world governed by martial ability. But behind his glamorous exterior lies a man devoid of purpose and will. When he's reincarnated into a new world filled with magic and monsters, he is given a second chance to relive his life and correct his mistakes. However, there is an undercurrent threatening to destroy everything he's worked for, questioning his reasons for being born again. The story is both funny and sad, making you laugh and cry. You get to watch the character growth, which is one of the reasons I highly recommend this manhwa. It's similar to Mushoku Tensei but still unique and worth the read. Number 2. Solo Leveling. Are you a fan of overpowered settings like me? If so, you should check out Solo Leveling, a manhwa that's in a league of its own. When I first read it, I was tired of isekai and martial art types, but unique setting had a huge impact on me. However, since then, similar manhwas with the same setting have become overcrowded. Some people may complain that Solo Leveling should have more world building or character building and find it less appealing among similar manhwas. But the art is eye candy and one of the best at the time. The real shining point of the manhwa is the characters. There is a large cast with plenty of variety in each character's personality, making it easy to love and hate them. While other manhwas may have refined the same setting, Solo Leveling remains a must-read for fans of Overpowered. And finally, number 1. The Breaker. Have you heard of the Breaker manhwa? The story revolves around Shiwon, a boy who is constantly bullied and beaten up by a gang of thugs at school. He is desperate and on the verge of suicide when he turns to Chunwoo, a powerful martial artist who is also his new teacher. But Chunwoo won't take Shiwon under his wing easily, and the teenager has no idea about how his mentor acquired his fighting talents. The plot is great with good drawings that have a Japanese manga feel to it. The manhwa starts as a long thin strip and converts to an easy-to-read manga style. The build-up is excellent and the cliffhanger finish leaves you wanting more. If you are looking for a thrilling manhwa with a great plot, The Breaker is worth checking out. Well, thank you for watching our video on the top 10 best action manhwa. We hope you enjoyed our list and found some new titles to add to your reading list. If you are a fan of fast-paced, high-stakes action, then these manhwas are perfect for you. From thrilling fight scenes to complex characters and epic storylines, these manhwas have it all. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos on the best manhwas out there. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, please let us know in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Happy reading!